Hello and welcome back. We've got Dogyuun here and I'm going to do a review of it. The reason I'm speaking like this is because I've just had a little bit of dentistry done on my mouth, which involved blocking the right hand side of it with some local anaesthetic. So I'm finding it a little bit hard to speak, but I think on the plus side it's given me a certain gravitas, a certain BBC Alan Partridge-esque personality to project into the camera lens. So we're going to stick with this for the moment and we're going to talk about Dogyuun. Now, Dogyuun was made by Toaplan in 1993. It emerged from the famed Japanese shooting house, hot on the footsteps of its precursors, namely Vimana, Truxton, aka what's it called, Togyuun, Outzone, you know, all of those ones really. It's getting a bit camp, isn't it, this accent? It's gone all round the circle. Okay, so this is Dogyuun and it's a PCB. It's the Korean version. I'm not sure what the difference is, but I'm told the playability is similar. We're going to be looking at this game through a CRT television. That's my Olufsen MX4000, and we'll be seeing how the game plays. I'll be using the two-player function, which is the only way to avoid the dreaded checkpoint system. This involves the use of both one and two-player controllers, hitting start on both of them, feeding in those credits, and then merging the ship with the C button. Well, I forgot to say I'll be joined on this episode by Gary Stardust. He has become something of a recluse recently, but he has emerged for this video and he will be giving his take on some of the game dynamics.
Gift of the beef horse in Truxton.
You'll just have to bear with Gary this episode. He's got some randomitis in his throat, which is meaning that nothing he's going to say is going to make a sodding ounce of sense, but never mind, we'll get going. You'll see that I've included footage of the first and second loops on this level to see what the difference is.
Sanctuary Impresarial.
Which basically means the bullet speed is a lot faster on the second loop.
Roger the gilt-winged salamander and observe the rapturous calls of the shite. She-listering.
So you'll see from the word go that this is a very good looking game. It features some fantastic sprites.
Salvador expansion pack.
Fantastic animation and backgrounds.
CD read error.
Okay, sorry about that. We're going to have some common sense for a couple of minutes. This game is really, really good. There's no getting away from that. It moves really quickly. It's an old school shooter before the sort of bullet hell genre came along. Although Toaplan did invent that with Batsugan, so I'm told. It's got 4 styles of weapon. They're all lasers, unfortunately, which isn't to my liking exactly, but the blue one is more sort of directional. The other ones are kind of homing lasers. I stick with the blue one, to be honest, although the red one is a classic weapon and it looks really classy. Not so much of a fan of the green and pink ones. The pink one looks too much like Raiden.
This is the dance of the toothpaste laser.
But actually the weapons are kind of wrapped up in a fairly rich gameplay where you have some good power-ups.
Power up, power up, power up, power up. Cut.
Which means that the weapons are already powered up. You can collect different icons to change between weapons at any point. If you collect the same coloured weapon that you've already got, you get 5,000 points.
And if you don't want to power up, you can just say you're a cunt.
And there are these pink ships that are collectible, which basically mean that you're carrying a destructible smart bomb, which fills the screen rather nicely. You can also pick up aliens if you kind of fly in front of them. Button C fires out the back this kind of Gallagher-esque suction beam, and the second player will suck up the back into you.
Get up his arse for double points.
And then your weapon power doubles up. You can of course release at any point by pressing the C button again. Other than that, not a lot of sort of features. I'm not sure of the scoring mechanics, but staying alive seems to be my main preoccupation when I'm playing this game. The enemies, now the bosses are particularly impressive in this game, as you would have seen already.
Please observe the Kui-Jong manoeuvres required to play this game. Hoo-yah! And Jeremiah, El Salvador El Backpack.
The greatest boss battle, bar none really, is when you yourself turn into a massive mecha droid on the last level, and you pummel away at the buttons for a couple of minutes, smashing everything up, and it's great fun. However, you do turn back into your normal ship to face the final boss, which is this one. And once you get into the groove with this alien, he's actually not the most difficult in the game. The most difficult is that tedious one in black and white that fires the waterfall flames at you, which you just die constantly on. When you complete the first loop, you get a challenge next round thing.
So you play it all over again and you find that it's the same fucking thing the second time round? Jesus. I tell you, it really took it out of me playing that time.
So that was a really quick overview of Dogyuun. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.